We're in the northeast of Ecuador in the Cuyabena Nature Reserve, and this is my first trip to South America. I was quite surprised when I got there because I imagined I'd take a walk in the jungle, but I found that the main way to get around is to actually travel by river. We came across some butterflies soon after our first trip on the boat. We spent some time actually just trying to pick them up and film them. I was balancing on a log to get these shots. It was quite tricky because it was all handheld. It was still an awesome experience to see so many together. The thing about the river is that it's very difficult to get into the jungle unless you travel on the river itself. And I found myself captivated by all the plants and the birds in the immediate vicinity of the river itself. Found some monkeys also at one stage, but they were pretty tricky to capture on film. Something that is difficult about filming in the jungle is that because it's so impenetrable, it's so difficult to actually see further than a few feet. And I found myself trying to establish the jungle from the forest floor most of the time, and that was pretty tricky because you can't see far in the distance. Most of the time while we were there we had rain, and of course this is typical of jungle environment, and that was also tricky to film around. I found that your senses were challenged continually, the sights, the smells, the sounds. It all kind of built up to actually give you this lush jungle atmosphere, which is really, really in your face most of the time. This hummingbird was an incredible feat to actually capture. It was there for a few seconds and gone, and we spent quite a long time waiting for it to return, in fact. So much rain all the time. We find ourselves trekking through mud a lot of the time, both on the river as well as walking through the forest itself.